What's up, YouTubers? This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, and welcome to Saturday Night Tech Talk. What's up with you guys? All right, so I was a little late, guys. I usually start the stream at 8 p.m. my time, but got in a little late, guys, and hey, we gonna have a stream. We gonna have some fun like we always do. I want to welcome everybody to the stream. All right, so before we get into it, guys, let me go ahead and put my disclaimers in. Like I always do. I want to welcome everybody to the stream. I see y'all guys coming aboard. Yes, time this passed me up. Time just passed me up a little bit, but it's all good. It's all about good fun. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about technology or in between. We all know how Saturday night streams are. We have a lot of fun here, and we just get pumped up, hyped up, as we always do, and go from there. Let's see. So let me go and put my disclaimers in. And let's see. We're going to talk about it all today. So guys, this stream is 7/8 of 2017, guys. Woo! So we already in the 8th day already, guys. And man, that is weird. So as we go along with these streams and this month is almost over with, we're going to get into it, but let me go and put my numbers in real quick. Shouts out to the replay crew. I always get emails and stuff from every time somebody watches this stream over and over again. So shouts out to everybody that rewatched this stream. Unfortunately, y'all guys cannot see all the comments. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the comments as I go, so y'all guys can kind of know what's going on. Let's see. All right, let me get into it. All right, yes. All right, so here we go. Let's go on to get roll call out the way. I see Lewis is in the building. What's up with you? DJ is in the building. What's up with you, DJ? I see you in the building. All right, Timothy is in the building. C-Wheel is in the building. All right, Surge is in the building. Yes, we got our popcorn ready. Absolutely. Albert is in the building. Let's see. How's the weather? It's 114 degrees. Woo! Arizona is in the building. Man, let me tell you something. You know, after I relocated after Katrina, I lived in Texas. I was in San Antonio. So when you talk about 114 degrees, man, I lived it for a while. Woo, man. I tell you what, C-Will, as you at 114 degrees in Arizona, hopefully you got your adult tea, sir. You got to have it on deck. All right. Yes. All right. Let's say, what's up? Phil in the building. Yes. I want to say what's up to Phil. Force Tech Reviews in the building. Yes. We got the Dirty GA. My boy Nice is in the building. Yes. What's up with you? Yes, guys. A little late. Hey, it is what it is. So before we get into the stream, guys, let me address some issues here. And I talked about this before, and I think I'm going to go back on record and talk about this again. Every time I do a stream, guys, I've been doing streamings for 2.5 years. I've been doing YouTube live streaming. A long time I've been on the air. I say a lot of things. I do a lot of things. And in 2016, I had all kinds of streams. It was crazy. We had Thursday night WTF and all kinds of stuff like that. And one of the things that I want to kind of address is the history of this channel. When I started doing YouTubing, my whole concept of this channel is for the subscribers to get a voice out about what they think about the industry, about tech. So what I do is I interact with you guys. Y'all guys, some of y'all guys got my personal number. Some of y'all guys follow me on Telegram, Twitter, all the social media. Some of y'all guys come aboard here and y'all guys put all kinds of stuff here. Shouts out to DJ. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. Thank you. And one of the things that I did in the past as I try to grow this YouTube channel, to take it to different levels. When I first started this YouTube channel, guys, it was terrible. It was just terrible. Not saying that I didn't want to put the time in, but I see myself as an amateur. The video was okay, but it wasn't the best. So as I did videos, guys, as the months, the years go by, I progress. Remember a long time ago, in 2016, I never showed my face on the live stream. Not till the end, I live streamed for over a year without showing my face. Now I show my face. That's called growth. When you watch my YouTube channel back 2 years ago, you seen, subpar work. As I grew this channel goes to the next level. One thing that I could tell you is that when I do videos, it's all about truth and justice. It's all about truth and justice. I never fluff, I never passed. Now, I have confessed a lot on this YouTube channel about things that I probably shouldn't have passed, but I passed. A lot of y'all criticize me for being hard on phones. Some people criticize me for this not giving the phone a pass at all. And that's not true. I believe that when I do a review on the device, I be hard on it. It don't matter if it's mid-tier, flagship, whatever. If you have to pull out your credit card or pull out your money to buy a phone, then I'm gonna review it. Now, I look at reviews differently. When I pay $1,000 for a phone, listen, I work it. My mindset is different. That means that I don't take a lot of crap off a phone that you pay $1,000 for. Now, a phone that costs $200, a phone that costs $200, I review it differently. And the reason why is because you got a huge gap between a $1,000 phone and a $200 phone. So I review phones differently based off of how much the phone cost. And listen, here's the thing. Me doing YouTube do two things. You get supporters and you get non-supporters. Okay? You get supporters that support this channel, that believe in me, believe that I've been here for 2.5 years and I work 60 hours plus on YouTube. 60 hours plus on YouTube, right? And still have a full-time job. And I work 60 hours plus bringing you guys content, talking to you guys in the groups, listening to you guys on the social media, talking to you guys over the phone. All my time that I put on this channel, taking away from my family. Think about this. I've been live streaming on a Saturday for a very long time. I could be out eating dinner with the Oracle. I could bring my Oracle out somewhere to have fun. You think about that for a second. I do 3 live streams a week. I take away from my family to be here. You know what I'm saying? I take away from my family to be on YouTube. And any other YouTuber would call me crazy. That's idiotic. I would never do that. But I do it. I did a 6-7 hour live stream on New Year's Eve. I did a 6-7 hour stream on New Year's Eve. I could have been with my family. I could have been partying. I could have been doing everything else, but I was on YouTube. So this YouTube channel is two kinds of fans. You got the supporters and the non-supporters. When I addressed that I had a VIP section, which is a Telegram section, not a Telegram, it's a Patreon account. I call it the VIP section. And it is one of those pages that I believe that my supporters of this YouTube channel, because you see almost all the latest and greatest content, that for $1, 4 quarters, 100 pennies, you can watch exclusive content. Okay? That's it. And if you don't want to support the Patreon account, you can still go to the Patreon VIP section, and I still have content over there for free. I have content over there for free that you can watch. And you don't have to pay a penny. I've been on YouTube for 2.5 years. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on product out of my personal money, taking it away from the Oracle, taking it away from my daughter, taking it away from my household to buy this, to buy stuff like this. They got buy stuff like this. All right, unbox, fresh box, to buy stuff like that so I can review it on this channel. You think $1 is going to buy this? You think $1 is going to buy this? But collectively, it could. I never sit up here and I beg. I never sit up here and I begged on anybody. I've gave away iPhones on this YouTube channel. I've gave away so much product. I gave away thousands of dollars worth of free stuff on this YouTube channel. Thousands of dollars of free stuff on this YouTube channel. And I've always kept it real with you guys, man. I always feel that if anybody had an issue or problem, the way I run this YouTube channel, man, y'all guys know how to contact me off the air. I've had fun on this YouTube channel. And as time move on, as I go from 12,000 to 13,000 to 14,000 subscribers, it come along with a lot of baggage. As this YouTube channel, listen, you think about this. You think about this for a second. When I'm off the air, I average about 300 comments a day. My notification goes off 300 times for YouTube. I got over 1,000 videos on YouTube. 1,000 videos. I get 300 plus comments a day. So that means that even if I'm not working on YouTube, I am working on YouTube. That means that when I'm out having dinner with the Oracle, I got people emailing me and texting me and sending me all kinds of stuff while I'm having dinner with my wife. While I'm having dinner, I'm at the movies with my daughter the other day, and my emails and all that stuff, because of that YouTube stuff. And then when you don't reply to a comment, people think that I'm too big. I'm too big. No, easy. You too big. You don't reply to nobody no more. Just because I don't reply when they want me to reply. But I do reply to all my comments. So for anybody, I don't even know how real I can be. We have fun. This is an entertainment and informational channel. This is a channel that's made for the voice of you guys to come on here and discuss technology, to have fun. Guys, it's just a phone. It's just a tablet. I get no stock. I get no promos from phones and stuff like that. I get cases and headphones and cheapy stuff like that for promos. I get none of that high-end stuff, guys. I don't know how else to be real. Just because if I make a video that you don't like, then, I mean, that's going to be the first of many. I make a lot of videos on this YouTube channel people don't like. You think that when I burned the Blade V8, all the ZTE fans was pissed off at me? I get a lot of hate for that video, but I still do what I have to do. When I did a funeral video, again, y'all heard this story of an iPhone. I got a phone call. You think they like that? But it's entertainment, guys. It's just a phone. So for people that think that because I have a Patreon account that I'm asking for $1 to become a VIP, to have exclusive content on this YouTube channel, well, to get exclusive content first, and oh, by the way, I dropped 2 videos over there, then I don't know what else to say, man. Listen, when I look at my bank account for the last 2.5 years, I'm almost at $100,000 spending on YouTube. And I promise you, I haven't made not even close to that. I cannot continue on this channel to pull funds out of my household to buy $1,000 phones for people to see it for free. You got to remember that I'm independent, guys. This is an independent YouTube channel. This channel is not sponsored by no big OEM. I don't work for anybody. I work for myself. That means I have to buy my own product. That means that that dollar that you put in, that you might say, I need to be doing this and doing that, I put it to use when I go out and I buy a phone. When I buy phones. When I buy phones, the money go to use. When did it never go to use? I put out content constantly. I keep this channel fresh. I put out new product all the time on this YouTube channel. I try to keep it fresh. I try to keep it 100 on here. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I can't understand how I get accused for being fake. I get accused for being something that I'm not. I've always kept it real and transparent with you guys. If you had an issue, call me, bro. If anybody had an issue with Easy Computer Solutions, call me. Hit me up in the DMs. Hit me up, man. I promise you, it ain't what you think. I have no problems with nobody. But at the end of the day, I'm still a man. I'm adjusted just like everybody else. But I don't understand. And I knew, listen, think about this. I'm a small YouTube channel, guys. I'm small. There's nothing big about this YouTube channel. Everything, 12,000 subscribers. Come on, man. That's not a lot. That's according to the big YouTubers, I'm nothing. And so this is going to happen a lot for me. I have thick skin. I've talked to a lot of people that support this channel, that support me. And I'm content. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now that I am not going to bend backwards and fluff and pass a device just to make people happy. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It would never happen on this YouTube channel. If you believe that I'm going to sit up here and change the way I do things on this YouTube channel, it's not going to happen. I am not going to allow me to be persuaded by a group or anybody that believes that I need to change the way I think about a device or a tablet or a computer or the way I do things on this channel. This channel is about the people, but I run this channel the way I believe that it need to be ran. I got more changes coming with this YouTube channel. Things are going to get better. Some people may not like it. Some people want me to sit and listen. Let me tell you something. I don't have no problems with nobody. I don't have no beef with nobody. I never, listen, the stuff that happened in the past and with this Jay Will and all this stuff like that, let me tell you something. All that stuff been squashed. I've had multiple conversations with Jay Will. I've had multiple conversations with other people that everybody thought that I had a beef with. As you may know, Wednesday, Jay Will came on the show. We don't have no beef. I don't have no beef with nobody. Let me tell you something. This world is too short. Life is too short, man. World is too short. Yeah, we crazy. Life is too short. I'm here to entertain and have fun. And I believe that I'm trying to bring a platform for you guys. Know one thing, that I ain't go fluff or pass on nothing on this YouTube channel. I just wanted to address that. I'm not going to go into this too much. Let me get it to you guys' comments. Let's see. Shouts out to Alan. Shouts out to Art. Yes, I want the truth no matter what. And you know what? I'm committed to you guys to give you the truth no matter what. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. Give you an example. I did my final review of the Galaxy S8. And what did I did in that channel? What did I do on that video? I did not pass the Galaxy S8. Everybody hate me for that. Everybody don't like that, and because everybody else passed it. Everybody else passed the device except me. Well, I ain't gonna say except me. The videos that I saw, all the reviews that I saw, everything that I saw, me personally, about the Galaxy S8, everybody gave it King Supreme in cameras, King Supreme this, and I said I didn't give it a pass. People don't like that. People don't like it when I didn't give it a pass. I knew this before I published that video. I knew this, that I was going to get hate for that video. People say, well, why do it, Eric? Because it's about truth and justice. That's why I did it. I did it because it's about truth and justice. There's no other way to say it. I did it because why would I pass it? Why would I not? I mean, it's about truth and justice. Listen, is the Galaxy S8 a phenomenal device? Yes, it is. It is a phenomenal device, but it has shortcomings. See, the difference is I'll pass a Stylo 3, but I'll fail a Galaxy S8. You know why? The Galaxy S8 cost me $970. The Stylo 3 Plus only cost me $200. That means that for $200, you got you. It's not about being lenient, but you know that you're not going to get the best of the best. But paying $970, I want the best of the best. Period. Let me get it to you guys' comments. I watch a lot, but some, let's see. But some are getting paid for certain things, right? And listen, on this YouTube channel, I'm very transparent. I do promo videos on cases and little small stuff, cheapy stuff, right? I have never done nothing big yet. Nothing. Let's see. But you're not everyone. Some people fail to realize that. And you're right. One of the things that I like to always address is that on this YouTube channel, I'm going to keep it real, man. I'm going to tell you something. People don't like it, though, man. People don't like it. I could come up in here. I could come in this YouTube channel. I could have started this YouTube channel lying to you guys. I could have started this YouTube channel fluffing everything. I could have started this YouTube channel kissing Samsung, HTC, and all in between butts just to get free phones. I never done it. Shouts out to everybody that's following me on this YouTube channel, guys. Here we go. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with a phone having flaws, but not to take criticism personally. You know what? And the thing about it is, I felt that when I make a review on a device, I look at pros and cons, and then if a device is missing something, if it's not working, if something's not right about it, I'm not gonna not talk about it. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't talk about certain things, but me as an independent YouTuber, I can. You know, it definitely, listen, everything that I talk about on this YouTube channel, it's all about personal preference. Thank you, Philly Jazzy Jeff. Jeff. It's all about personal preference. What I don't like, you might like. I'm going to give you another prime example. I love the Honor 8, but I've had comments, people saying that the Honor 8 was not that good. But see, that's personal preference. Did I get mad at them? Did I went on a rampage? Did I say you suck? Did I say you have nothing? That's you wrong. I say, hey, listen, thank you for your comments and sub. And that's how I answer a lot of people back, because I want them to know that I read your comment. And listen, I feel you. I feel you. A lot of people say they don't like Samsung. Hey, that's all personal preferences. All personal preferences. Some people say that the Pixel is the best thing since sliced bread. But if you watch my YouTube channel, what did I do with the Pixel? I crucified the Pixel. See? A lot of people say I'm hard on phones, man. Yes, I am. Let's see. Why did you fail the S8? I got my eyes on one. I'm not mad at anything you want to do. All right, so why did I fail the S8? Listen, I have a full video. I have multiple videos about the S8. And as people watch my videos with the S8, listen, welcome to the YouTube channel. Welcome to the YouTube channel, Nelson. Welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Dude, why did I fail the S8? I got multiple videos that led up to that. All right, from the unboxing, from all the reviews I did, camera reviews, everything I did about the S8. I picked it apart. I picked the S8 apart. Okay, and I'm gonna give you, watch the video, but I'm gonna tell you really quick on why I failed the S8. The Galaxy S8 Plus cost me almost $1,000. At $1,000, you got almost zero margin for error. I could take some stuff. You got this much margin of error when you're paying $1,000 for a phone. All right. When I pay $1,000 for a phone, when you got unfinished software, fingerprint scan is not in the right spot, which I can't even use, camera issues, and stuff like that. I believe that when you're paying $1,000 for a phone, and I got a phone right here that I just paid $200 for and runs very good, or I have a phone right here that I paid about $600 for that runs very well. I have to consider all this when I'm doing my reviews. How could a $300 phone performs better than a $900 phone? And again, personal preference. But check out my videos of the Galaxy S8. I got plenty coverage of it, so check it out. All right, here we go. No one could justify the price of the OnePlus. And like I said, I've already addressed the OnePlus here on this YouTube channel. Jay Farmer says that is not a good logic. Think about this. If I bought this, kind of put this in perspective a little bit. If I bought a vehicle that costs $50,000, okay, you don't want the vehicle to run or look like a vehicle that costs $10,000. You think about this. You paid $200,000 for a house. You don't want your house looking like a $100,000 house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you bought a laptop that costs $2,000, you want that laptop to run and look good and feel good better than a laptop that costs $200. So that's just my perspective. That's the logic on how I do things. Listen. As far as the comments, guys, I'm glancing at the comments. I'm right at the end of the comments. I see y'all guys putting in the comments. So I'm about to start answering the comments right now. Tanner's in the building. What's up with you, Tanner? Tanner's in the building, aka Samsung Knights. Stand up for it. Samsung Knights in the building. Listen, I talk about this. I say this a lot. Galaxy Note 5. Man, that phone impressed me. Every time I pick this phone up, it just does something for me, man. It's hard to put the Galaxy Note 5 down. The Galaxy Note 5, man, listen, the Galaxy Note 7 FE out. Nah, people been asking me about this Galaxy Note 7. It's a Korean version of the Galaxy Note series that has Korean software on it. Now, I don't know. I haven't saw any videos about the Galaxy Note 7 yet, FE edition. I do know that it has to be obviously imported. I do not believe that the Galaxy Note 7 is not coming to the States. Now, I will consult with my carrier, with my business partners, and see if I would have any issues putting the Galaxy Note 7 on my carriers. Now, I know that they changed the name to the FE edition, but I don't know if the Galaxy Note series is being blocked in U.S. carriers. I don't know. But before I import that device, I want to make sure that I consult with the carriers to make sure that I can at least put a SIM card in it and it don't block me. Okay, so that's the only thing about that. What's my favorite phone ever and for this year? All right, so my favorite phone is, I got a few favorite phones, but I can tell you that one of my favorite phones is the Honor 8. All right, Honor 8 is a device, man, that when all come out with all this other stuff, the Honor 8 just tops it all, man. I mean, I did my 1-year review with the device. It was so pleasant to drop a SIM card in it and to work with it for a while. Just get back into it. A couple of updates, man. EMUI 5 is great. The build quality. Listen, I've been running the Honor 8 without a case, and I did not get no scratches. Minimum, this light. Honor 8, man, is a phenomenal device. You know what I like about the Honor 8 that beats the odds with a lot of devices? Since we talk about one of my favorite phones, besides the U11, or besides the Galaxy S8, besides the Galaxy Note 5, it's because it's a beautiful device, very compact, and it costs like $300, right? The Honor 8 is a very, very good device. It's one of my favorites, but my daily driver, and I keep 3 devices on me at all times now, because I try to, I'm reviewing 2 devices at one time. But the Galaxy Note 5 is my go-to business device. Something about the Galaxy Note 5 is a very, very functional, all the way around built, good device. I like the Galaxy Note 5. I like the Galaxy S7 Edge. It's also a beautiful device. But, I kind of use the Galaxy S7 Edge more for cameras. I really don't use the device that much. Nexus 6, man. Nexus 6 is a very good device, guys. I like the Nexus 6. Very big, very bulky, kind of manly type phone. I like the Nexus 6. But this year, I'm liking the G6. I'm liking the U11. I'm liking a lot of that stuff. So, man, this year is, listen, I'm telling you that I'm liking the Stylo 3, man. I'm liking that device, by the way. I like the Stylo 3. Let's see. Might as well wait for the Note 8. And you know what? And here's the thing. I'm going to have a candid conversation about the Note 8 because the Note 8 is something that I'm waiting on, but I'm also hopefully that it will be the right size. I'm concerned about the 18:9 aspect ratio. I think everything will be good, but we have to wait and see. Let's see. Yeah, the Honor 8 is right up there with one of my favorites as well. And you know what? When you got celebrities that come on the YouTube channel, shouts out to Donovan. He's just came in the YouTube channel. So, hey, I got to be on my P's and Q's because, when you get celebrities on your YouTube channel, you got to be like, yeah, shouts out to Donovan. Gary's in the building. Yes, my range as of today is $550 to $750 outright. The Pixel XL2 could get it. Hey, I can't wait till the Pixel come out. That's right. Black Magic is in the building. What's up with your Atlanta GAs in the building? What's up? The Note 8 price is going to be high. Let me tell you something. Note 8 price is going to be the same price as the iPhone. Both of them going to be running a price war on who's going to be the highest. Listen, between the Note and the iPhone, get your coins ready. You might have to sell a pint of blood. You might can't pay your mortgage. Your car note ain't getting paid. Everything. You got to put all that together just to buy a phone. Try to tell that to the Oracle, by the way, guys. Try to tell it to the Oracle that you got to spend $1,100 on a phone. On a phone that people go crazy over, right? Ah! A phone. Yes. Think about that. Listen, the Note 8 price is going to be high. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the Note 8 price is going to be high. Very high. Without a doubt. All right. The HTC U11. Yes. The Raid Edition. The Raid Edition, right? Woo! Yes, sir. I don't know what's in the box, guys. But I'm thinking it might be my HTC U11. Cheers. All right. Am I still using Telegram? All right, so one of the things that came up in the discussion we had is about Telegram. I had a Telegram that was called Easy Computer Solutions. I deleted it. I canceled Christmas on it. Give you 2 reasons why. What I did with that Telegram group, I shouldn't have never done. First thing I did is I locked the Telegram group down. That means that nobody couldn't get in it. The only way a person could get in it is that I had to give them a private invite. I didn't want to do that. All right, I did that. I locked the whole stream down. Second reason why I closed the Easy Computer Solution chat is because of the fundamentals of the chat. The chat is designed for you guys to come along on the Easy Chat to have a discussion about technology and all in between, and have personal conversations with me and have fun and just have fun, get jiggy with it, right? That wasn't happening. So I had so many negatives going on with the Telegram group, I closed it down. I will be opening up another Telegram group called Easy Computer Solutions, and it's going to be an open chat. I want the chat to be open for you guys to come in there and discuss, have fun. Sometimes you gain knowledge. Unfortunately, the stream was locked down. Nobody could get in it. I had 50-something people on there, and that was it. It was locked down. And that's not the right thing to do. So, I will leave all the links in the description on all my YouTube videos that I post and on my live streams to my new Telegram group. And so I'm going to make it interesting. I'm going to make it interesting. I'm going to have moderators in there. I'm going to try to do what I got to do to weave out all the BS and all the crap. I don't mind us having discussions, but when people get into arguments and fights and all that stuff like that, that ain't what Telegram is for. Telegram is for to have good debates. If you disagree, that's fine. Move on. Telegram is not there for people to get into it with each other and ready to go meet somebody. That ain't what it's for. It's not about the drama. And so I close mine down. And I will have further information and maybe in my Monday morning hangover about my new Telegram group that I'm going to probably develop. But the Telegram group is designed for people of Easy Computer Solutions to come in there and have fun. All right. Let's see. Nice copper edition. Icon. Nice copper icon. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see what make that $590. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let me go up a little bit. I'm not worried about the cost. If I want it, I'll buy it. I don't care about how much it costs. If I can't justify the price of the device, I'm going to settle and send it back for a refund. That's what you do with a device if you don't like it. If you get a phone, even if I come on here and I tell you it's the best phone since sliced bread, and you get the phone and it ain't the right phone, you don't like it, send it back. It's all good, man. Send it back. If you don't like the phone, send it back. All right. Are you ready to pay per year Wait, are you ready to pay per view tomorrow? Wait, they got a pay per view tomorrow? Hey, man, Great Balls of Fire is tomorrow? Wait a minute, Holiday. You telling me Great Balls of... I just watched Raw this past Monday. I didn't think Great Balls of Fire was this Sunday. I thought Great Balls of Fire was next Sunday. Is that you talking about the WWE? The Fab 2 Pro was great. Let me tell you something. The Fab 2 Pro was a good device. It's no support, though. See, here's the thing, and I talked about this in the video. I talked about this on the live stream. The Fab 2 Pro is good because of Project Tango. Lenovo does not support the Fab 2 Pro. The Fab 2 Pro is a good $300 phone. That's it. I mean, I would pay no more than $300 for it. But you have to realize one thing if you get a Fab 2 Pro, and anything dealing with Lenovo besides Motorola devices, they ain't supporting no phones, man. Now Motorola is getting updates and stuff like that, but any of those Fab devices, man, they're stuck on 5 and Android 6.0, man. They're not getting no support, no security updates, man. They're not getting nothing. Project Tango is dead, man. Project Tango is dead. Let's see. Did you have any? I didn't have any trouble sending my OnePlus 5 back. I'm still waiting on my refund. OnePlus. Can I please? All right. Let's see. What do you think about Water Park live stream? You know what? I saw your live stream when you was at the water park. You know what happened was when you were sticking your Galaxy S8 underwater, when you took it out of the water when you were doing your live stream, it was muffled. I wanted to tell you that everything, you couldn't hear it all because all the water had got into the speaker. So shouts out to you for doing a live stream at a water park, dipping the Galaxy S8 underwater live. I ain't never saw that done before. Now I did an underwater video, but you did underwater live. So shout out to you. Yeah, the pay-per-view. Man. You know, Motorola's not dying. I think the Lenovo phones are done. Like, I mean, the Motorola brand is pure. I mean, look, don't get me wrong with the new Motorola device. A lot of people saying it's just a minor upgrade, which is, I mean, went from the 625 to the 626 processor. Very, very minor update, but they got rid of the glass, which I'm a sucker for glass, by the way. I mean, man, they got rid of the glass and they put metal. I'm a sucker for glass, so, I mean, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, I shouts out to Donovan. My OnePlus. What happened was I got my OnePlus a week ago. All right, I never opened it. Like this box sitting here, and that box sitting over there, and this box sitting right here, right? I didn't open it, but when I started hearing all this stuff about OnePlus, I opened it and I put the SIM in it, played with it for a couple hours, and nah, sent it back. Sent it back. Yeah. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Yeah. Can I get an upside down screen? Nah, man. Now, am I going to order another OnePlus? Nah. I'll wait for the OnePlus 5. No OnePlus for me. Sorry, man. I got OnePlus 3T. Now, I could start reviewing that again. I could put that against some other phones. No OnePlus 5 for me. Unless somebody send me a OnePlus 5. Nope. So no OnePlus 5 for me. Sorry, man. Not doing it. Not doing it. I'm not reviewing it. Listen, you got two kinds of reviews with the OnePlus 5. Everybody love it, right? Some people love it. Some people saying it, you know, they got problems with it. I don't know. I won't know. I'll probably, listen, just because I don't review that OnePlus 5 doesn't mean anything. It's all good. There's a lot of phones I don't review. And the OnePlus 5, I reviewed the OnePlus 3, OnePlus 3T. I'm not reviewing the OnePlus 5. Unless somebody sent it to me. Let's see. Deepak said he got rid of his OnePlus 5. Couldn't justify the price. Shouts out to Deepak. Man, Deepak in the building. What's up with you? Let's see. Shouts out to Nice in the building. Hey, I already know Nice. I know your feelings about it. You know what? You won't listen to an epic stream a week ago, not this past Wednesday, but last Wednesday on a stream. My man Nice, he gave us about 30 minutes on why he don't like the OnePlus. And that's just one opinion out of many, but he gave, hey, it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, see, I skipped the OnePlus 3T. So Donovan said he got the OnePlus 3, but he skipped the OnePlus 3T. So you went to the OnePlus 5. And see, that's what I'm doing. I had the OnePlus 3, OnePlus 3T, and I'm skipping the OnePlus 5, and I'll wait for the OnePlus 5T. It ain't gonna take that long, fellas. It ain't. Listen, you OnePlus 5T gonna be here before you know it. So I'll wait till the OnePlus 5T, and well, I'll wait to see everything about the OnePlus 5T before I dig $600 and buy it. So maybe we'll wait for the OnePlus 6. Let's wait till next year, guys. I think 2017, it's a wash for OnePlus. So let's go on and call it how it is. People that love their OnePlus 5s, thumbs up to everybody that love their OnePlus 5s. Me as a tech reviewer, I believe that I'm going to pass on it and I'm going to go for the OnePlus 6, maybe the OnePlus 5T. I don't know. Let me see what's going to happen with the OnePlus 5T. I would rather take the $600, almost $600, and put that towards the iPhone or the Pixel or the V30 or something like that. I'd rather take that 600 bones and put it towards something else that that's going to be a very good device. So that's what we gonna do. U11, S8, Ring King Supreme. The next big dogs would be the iPhone 8 and the Note 8. That comes from Deepak. He said the King Supreme phones right now, the U11 and the S8, which the U11 is right here, and the Galaxy S8 is right here. So U11, Galaxy S8, Ring and King Supremes, right here. All right. Let's see. But I had to get the U11 with no future updates. I think the U11 gonna be. Listen, here's the thing. I think HTC right now have to. They just posted a profit with the U11 sales. All right, so HTC looking pretty right now. It's no raid. So they feeling good about themselves right now. HTC didn't got it. They posted a profit. So it ain't been so rosy for HTC. So HTC doing good right now. They're like, yeah, what's up with that? All right, just a mid-ranger, but it's interesting. The Alcatel 5S or the Nokia 6. Hey, I'm waiting on the Nokia 8. We already got, listen, there was rumors out that Nokia coming out with a King Supreme 835 processor, 6-inch device, Quad HD, all the bells and whistles. Wait for the Nokia 8. I think that's going to be a good flagship. 6 inches. That's going to be good. I got the Z2 Play, came in last week. Right. And that's what I'm talking about. Like that phone, like, minor updates or whatever, but hopefully we can get this. The G6 is a sleeper phone. Hey, Jay Farmer, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this on record. The LG G6 is a phenomenal phone. I'm gonna tell you why. You get this phone for $300. Period. I put this phone against the Galaxy S8 when it came down to cameras. Man, it all depends on how you like your color saturation. but I like the video that was coming out the G6. I like a lot of things that happened on the G6. I like the G6. Now, a lot of people not too much of a fan because it's kind of small. But man, look at that. The beauty is in the booty. There it is. The beauty is in the booty. Booyah. LG G6 is Jay Farmer. I agree with you. It's for $300. It's like why not? It's like you get, listen, wait a minute. I mean, LG G6, LG wants you with this phone. I mean, $300, right? I mean, it's like, why not, right? I mean, you get this phone for $300, you go get a rebate check, they go give you a washer dryer, people go come at your door, they gonna have a lady with milk and cookies and everything, just to get this phone. Man, they go rebuild your house just for this phone. Y'all like what I do with that. But I'm just saying, the LG G6 is a good phone, man. Let's see. Actually, there's 3 new Apple phones coming out. We heard about this, by the way. The 7S, 7S Plus, and the 8 or the 8X edition. We've been hearing about this. Let's see. The best price for the features out there. G6 telling you no lie. Where you get it from $300. Man, Donovan, please. I've seen deals, buy one, get 2 free. And everything else with the G6, man. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think Best Buy had it on sale a couple of weeks ago for like $225 or something. And I know Sprint got it for like, just take it type price, right? And that last time T-Mobile had buy one, get 6 free. So, yeah, man, you got to scroll around and you can see a G6 for cheap. I wouldn't pay no more than $350 for no G6. Not right now. I mean, G6 is going floating out there for the cheap. Definitely. All right, here we go. Let's see. LG is going to sell once you give them their hard cash for getting it. There's really no difference between the 835 and the 626 processor. You know what? That's what Qualcomm said. Qualcomm saying that like the 626 processor is way up there with the 800 series. So hey, we got to see what it's all about. What's up, Sub-Zero Gaming in the building? The LG G6 is worth every penny. Deepak said that. And you know what? I agree with you. The LG G6, the cameras is phenomenal. I like it. I really do. I like the cameras on the G6. LG has nothing to be ashamed about with the LG G6. They don't. They really don't. And you know what? Please, I have my LG Stylo video final review coming out, right? And it was more of a rant video because I look at a phone like the LG Stylo, right? I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? I mean, the LG Stylo got so much going for it, and it has no support. It has support, but no marketing. And I mean, LG do have some hidden secrets. The LG G6 is a phenomenal device. The LG Stylo 3 for $200, man, I mean, put a little muscle behind it. Give us a little more premium pen and, man, put a little muscle behind it. I mean, wow. I'm telling you, I've been using the Stylo 3 and I got videos between Stylo 3 and the Note. And, wow, it's copy and paste, almost carbon copy. It is. But nobody don't know about it. They do have a Stylo community out there. But I'm thinking like LG, come on, man. What they rather sell at K10s and K20s. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on, LG. Do something. All right, here we go. You got to say that LG makes some great TVs. They do make good TVs, by the way. Let's see. The V20, after updates, is a winner. Hey, you look, Jay Farmer, I agree with you, sir, because after I buried this device and I resurrected and all the updates that came out with the V20, yes. Price drop with the V20 also, yes. Hey, I agree with you, Jay Farmer. Man, Jay Farmer on the road tonight. Shouts out to Jay Farmer in the building. All right, let's see. Can't wait to see what's good with the Pixel 2. Yeah, Pixel 2 gonna be all right. Listen, first of all, where is their central phone, guys? Where is it? I mean, we on like the second 30 days or something. The central phone ain't out yet. Ain't no reviews coming out for it. Sprint don't have it. I mean, what's going on with the Central phone? The guy said it'll be in stores in 30 days. All right, so we passed 30 days, man. Where's that? Where the Central phone at? It ain't coming? It ain't coming? All three phones are gonna rape somebody's wallet. Yeah, let me tell you something. If you get an iPhone X and a Galaxy Note, yeah, listen, it's gonna be very difficult to get the oracles to buy these phones. You gotta do some very deep and sweetie, honey. I need $1,000. Listen, go to your oracles today and say, listen, I need $1,000. I need $1,000 by November. Why? Because either you go sign your life away on a contract, or you go do the cafe method, which the cafe method might work. You still going to need about 500 though. You still gonna need about 500 to do the cafe method, or you got to have at least a grip to buy the Note 8. You're gonna need some money, man. Note 8 ain't coming out cheap. It coming out King Supreme. The Note 8 gonna be for the elites. I'm telling you, the Note 8 gonna be for the elites, guys. The iPhone X or whatever it's gonna be called is gonna be for the elites. The people that got the capital to spend. I'm telling you, that's what it's gonna be about. Let's see. The imagination phone. Essentially irrelevant. Yes, Apple and Samsung are superpowers, but they customers need competition, right? If MKBHD ain't reviewed it yet, it ain't coming. Yes, sir. Oh man, screwed themselves by releasing the G6 at $700 and lost by Samsung by bad marketing. Shake my head. Now LG giving away the LG G6, right? Yes. Oh, the cafe method. All right. So shouts out to Cafe. He ain't here. He been MIA for a while. Let me tell you guys how the cafe method works. I've always been no contracts. I've always been talking about that. No device payment plans. But I do realize everybody don't have $1,000 to buy a phone. Most oracles, including mine, is going to be it's a hard sell to drop $1,000 on a phone up front. So the cafe method is this. Get the phone on what they call these payment plans. Try to get about 45 to 50% down on the device up front. Then between 1 month and 2 months, pay the phone out. That's the cafe method. Cafe method is try to come up with a lot of upfront money, and then in the next month or two, pay it out. That's the cafe method. I like that method. Sometimes you don't have $1,000, but you might have 400. So you drop 400, then you come back, you drop another 250, and then you drop another 250 or 300, and you done. That's the cafe method. So you don't be stuck paying for those device payment plan for those 6 years, 5 years, and all that stuff. So then you'll have a line clean. So that's the key. So if you do need to use the cafe method for the iPhone, you can do that again. You see what I'm saying? So I like the cafe method. I shared it with y'all guys before. I share what you get. I like the cafe method. Let's see. AT&T sold it for $700. LG G6. T-Mobile out of the box, $650 out of the door. Every other carrier is cheaper. Let's see. Sounds like the Tanner method. Yes, Matt is Matt. It's just no way of getting around it, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way getting around it. If you want the device, you're going to pay for it. If you don't, listen, it don't make no sense for people to get on YouTube and complain. That's what's going to happen when the iPhone come out. That's what's going to happen when the Note come out. People going to go all in the comments. It's too high. It's a garbage phone. I would never pay $1,000 for a phone. But deep down, they really want it. So I've been talking about this for months. Ever since January, I said, guys, we know that the Note coming out. If you save X, Y, Z every week, you can get that phone without coming up. All of a sudden, you got all this money you got to come out of your pocket. But what people gonna do, and this happens every time, I ain't paying no $1,000 for no phone. This is stupid. Why they doing this and all this? And they're gonna be crying all in the comments. They're gonna be coming to my YouTube channel. They'll be hitting all the YouTube channels talking about the phone is too expensive. Why the phone so expensive? Samsung suck, Apple suck. They want all these money from these people and all that stuff. Man, it ain't like you didn't know it was coming. It's coming. It ain't like you don't know that it's not coming. The price is coming, whether you like it or not. If you don't buy the phone, Apple and Samsung go sell 70 million of them. So if a small portion of people that's getting all in their panties that don't want to buy it, Samsung and Apple don't care because they're going to sell more phones than they ever sold, period. Especially with the Galaxy Note. iPhone X, 8 or whatever, people going to be waiting for that phone. This is the phone here. So people is going to be all in a mess. I ain't paying all that money. They're going to be crying in the comments. I ain't paying no $1,000 for the overpriced phone. Always overpriced. Man, every phone is overpriced. I ain't paying. I ain't paying for it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I want the Obama phone. I want the Obama phone. I don't want that phone. I want the Obama phone. Right, for $1,000, the same thing I'm talking about the Galaxy S8. When you're paying almost $1,000 for a phone, the expectations are going to be high. That's when I review a phone. The expectations is going to be high when you're buying a phone that costs almost $1,000. Yes. Yes. Right. All right. So I'll pay $1,000. Don't get it wrong, not perfect. But we all know what happened to the Note. Right. Let's see. First of, let's see. I've been waiting on tips all day to get that Note 8. Hey, listen, I always talk about the cafe method. Yeah. All right, guys. So, shouts out to everybody that's new to the YouTube channel. Shouts out to everybody. On my live streams, I try to entertain, try to have fun. We talk about technology, but we also try to have fun. So I don't want anybody to get offended. If this is your first time on a YouTube channel, listen, if it's something that might offend you or anything, I apologize in advance. This YouTube channel is pure entertainment. We having fun. We talk about technology or in between. So I noticed that we do have one commenter that made a comment about what's going on in here. Right. Let's see. People spend so much money on devices, and complain about it to people. You know what? Wait, spend money on devices and complain about people spending $2,000 a year on cigarettes and alcohol alone. Good point. Good point. People spend $2,000 on cigarettes and alcohol, but complain about $1,000 for a phone. Now, you know, I don't know if that goes head to head together, but that you bring in a good point there. Look, people go out and eat dinner for one day, right? One day a week, usually people go out and eat executive dinner, spend $100, $200 on food, right? Every week. And then when they get home, 2 hours later, they're hungry. So you just spent $200 on a nice dinner. You go home, 2 hours later, you're hungry. So like $200, you know, so you do that 3 times a month. That's $600 of food that you know you go home and be hungry about, right? People smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, right? You're right. How much cigarettes cost? I don't know. I don't smoke, right? So pack of cigarettes cost you $10 a day, right? That's $70 a week, right? $70 a week on cigarettes. So you think you do the math. People buy that bottle of scotch. Bottle of scotch might cost you $30, $40. Most people buy that every week. You add that up. cigarettes, booze, or the beer, right? Complain about a phone. Come on, man. All right, let's see. Complain about a phone, but don't want to spend money on it. I spend $1,000. Jay Farmer, you know what? I try to keep this YouTube channel clean. As y'all know, I try to keep it as PG as I can. Sometimes it go to PG-13, but what Jay Farmer just said, yeah, that's PG-13, my bud. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. Jay Foreman's on fire tonight, man. One thing about it, y'all guys that's watching the replay, y'all don't see the comments, but if you hear live on the channel, you can see the comments. And I can tell you that my good buddy Jay Foreman is going. Yeah, he having fun tonight. Yes, let's see. Huawei made a new chip already. You know, Huawei ain't stopping, man, with the Kirin processors, man. They on fire. They got a good thing going on. The Kirin processor is a unique processor. Yeah, they got it going on. They got it going on. Let's see. Man, it's all about what you like. I know people that spend 20 grand on a side-by-side four-wheeler, and right. So that's the thing. People spend. Look, you got hobbyists, right? You got hobbyists that spends $100,000 on a hobby vehicle, right? On a Corvette, like you know they got these Corvette crews, right? They'll take and spend $100,000 on a car. It's a hobby, guys. We all geeks in here, you know what I'm saying? So as the geek in us, we want the device. Most people that go watch the Galaxy Note 8 phone reviews, they want the phone. Let me tell you something. If the phone was to pop up in your house and you had an opportunity to have that phone, would you send it back? Would you send it back? If the phone to say, you know what, we gonna give Galaxy S8 to everybody. Galaxy Note 8 to everybody. You go get that phone. For all the people that be complaining about it, cost too much, it's a garbage phone. It's a garbage phone. Would you send it back? Nope. Let's see. The smartwatch is fading. The smartwatch is fading. You know what? I like smartwatches. It works. Smartwatches is not fading. I like my smartwatch. I got the first generation smartwatch. Listen, this thing works great, by the way. No problems. It's still kind of fast. The battery life is still good. I mean, it still comes on. I mean, it works good. You put your arm like that. You look at that. I mean, it works good, man. No problems with the phone. And I like to do this because, you know, a lot of people say, oh, it's slow, it's garbage, this, that, and other. But nah, it's still good. It's still running good. All right. Gear S3 for the win. You know, and I tell you, I really do like the Moto 360, man. Moto 360 is just nice. It's a phenomenal watch, man. I mean, all my text message, all my emails, everything. Oh, and I got a text message from Lewis. Ah, there you go, Lewis. There go your text message. Shouts out to Lewis that sent me a text message. Yes. Yo, Easy. What do you feel about VR? Hey, I like VR. I'm going to tell you. Let me tell you something about VR, man, in the mobile world. For Halloween, for everybody that got Galaxy S8 that you got your free VR, download some content. I did this last year with the family. I downloaded all of the scary games and all that stuff. And for Halloween, man, I went to my friends and family, and they was all wearing the Gear VR, and they absolutely love it. I mean, the thing, they was in virtual. I mean, you just seen them walking and running into the wall and stuff. Man, that thing is phenomenal. I love VR. I love AR. Every chance I get, I go into VR. And now with the new VR with the stick, oh man, I love that thing. And I love it. I love VR. I absolutely love VR. Yep. Facts about the Gear S3. In 2025, referees are going to be replaced by robots. Probably so, man. Probably so. When it comes to football and stuff like that, I would agree with you. The Gear VR is underrated fun. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people knock VR because they never tried it. Think about this. You know what's so funny about people, man? Let me go back for a second. People is strange. Think about this. The HTC Ultra got so much hate because of one or two videos. Those people didn't even have the phone, and they talk about how they hate the phone. That's the same thing about VR. People don't have VR, and they hate on it. People say, oh, that thing suck, man, ain't got no game. Man, have you ever put VR on? Have you ever played the games in VR? Man, that thing is King Supreme. I was playing a fighting game, not a fighting game, they got the shooting game, right? Actually, I was doing it in a video. I was this shooting game, and I mean, you got the gun, and you got to round it up to refill a clip, and you just shoot, man. It's accurate as hell. I like that. And I was like that, like, man, I was doing all kinds of stuff, and man, I like that. That thing was nice. I like that game. I do play that game from time to time. I mean, VR, you know, shouts out to Kevin. Because I wasn't in VR, man. He's like, man, you got to get VR. And I got VR. I'm sold on VR. I got 2 VRs, all right? Every time I buy a Galaxy phone, I get a VR. Shoot, man, I got 2 VRs. And both of them is outstanding. I like it very much. VR is just for games? No. VR, you can watch. Man, you got to watch a Netflix on VR. You gotta watch YouTube VR, the 360 on VR. Oh, you got to watch. They got all kinds of stuff on VR, man. They got games. They got you can watch movies. I sit back and you watch a Netflix movie, and it's like it's in the movie theater. All right, when you watch like the Netflix, they got it set up as a movie theater. All right, and they got the popcorn, they got the table, and everything. You just sitting back. And you watching a movie in VR, and you got you got to get a Bluetooth speaker or whatever. Get a Bluetooth speaker, and I'm telling you, that is. But when you by yourself, you put your headphones in, man, you can watch a good movie with VR. Yes, VR. Yes, Jay Foreman just did it. Said it. He talked about Netflix on VR. Netflix on VR is King Supreme. I'm telling you, if again headphones in or got your Bluetooth speaker and you got that VR on, watch a movie in VR. Oh my goodness, it's like no other. You are in the movies. It is a very good experience, and a lot of people that hate on VR, they never watched a Netflix movie on VR. I promise you. The thing is free, by the way. All right, then let's talk about VR. If you got a Galaxy S8, you got a free VR. Guys, take it out of the box, please. Most of y'all guys sold them damn VRs. Man, y'all shouldn't have sold that VR. Take it out of the box. Put the VR on. Download some apps. Make sure your Galaxy S8 is at 100% battery life. If not, plug it up. Do what you got to do. Experience the VR content. You're going to like it. You're very much going to like it. Yeah, like you in the movies. Yep. Yes, I need to watch sports on VR, like football. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna test it out. You know, the only thing about VR, here's the thing: when you're on VR, it's like you are the only one. I mean, if you got the kids in the room, you got the oracle talking to you, you won't get that good experience. All right, the VR is more of a solo job. All right, it's a solo job. You got to be by yourself, chilling, got your headphones on. Turn your phones off, because if you get text message, you gotta take it off and look at it. You get listen. VR, you gotta turn your phone off, or make sure your notifications are on your phone. There's all that stuff. It's all, man, you're good to go on VR. I like VR. I'm praising it because it's a good product. Let's see. Now we're talking about Eric with VR, Netflix, and movies. Well, it's tech. VR is tech. It would drain your battery. That's the only drawback. And you know what? And that's the only thing I think. You know, but for a 2-hour movie, I think you'd be fine. After 2 hours, you know, once you take your Galaxy S8 out the thing, I mean, you might be at about 30%. You know what I'm saying? But quick charge, booyah! Quick charge, shower, and shave. You're good for another movie. So it's all good. Shots out to Baltimore in the building. Okay, so what's the best VR to use for the iPhone? I don't know. We got to wait for the iPhone 8 to come out because, you know, iOS 11 is going to support VR and AR, right? So obviously the new iPhone going to have a high resolution screen and it's going to be good to go for VR. So, and I think Apple's going to have their own VR goggles. So I would wait for the iPhone event because, I mean, if they go to do VR, obviously they got to come out with a VR headset and they got to have a high resolution screen on that iPhone. So, hey, it is what it is. You got to check it out in VR. We got to wait and see. Let's see. I rarely see most S8 reviews talk about VR. I think because most tech reviewers have separate videos like me. I had separate videos for VR. I did a whole separate video for VR. So I think that's why a lot of tech reviewers don't talk about VR too much. It's because they make separate videos for VR, like I did. I made a separate video about DeX, like the DeX. So if you want to know about the DeX, if you want to know about VR, I got videos on my YouTube channel about that. Matter of fact, if you do want to know more information about that, I will post those videos tonight in the VIP section. Link is down below. If you want to get instant access to those videos, I will post those videos in the VIP section. Booyah, you will have that video tonight if you want to watch it. You don't have to go through my YouTube channel. I got 1,000 videos all circulate through YouTube. So I will have that. I will put that on the VIP section tonight so y'all guys can see that. All right. $300 for Apple VR headset. You know what? You know how Apple is. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's going to be high. I would not be surprised if the VR costs $299. You know they're going to say $299. Man, Apple, the iPhone is going to be for the elites. Think about this. If they come out with 3 iPhones and the upper tier iPhone, that's the one everybody going to want. Apple go through everything in the kitchen sink on the upper tier iPhone, but it's going to cost. A lot of people gonna say, well, man, I don't need all that stuff. I'm gonna just get the regular iPhone. Man, I'm not getting that. I want the best of the best. I'm not going for that low-end stuff. If Apple come out with a high-end iPhone, that's the one I want. I'm not getting no low-end iPhone, man. I might as well keep my iPhone 7 if I'm gonna left there and not get the best. I mean, think about this. That's how you know how Apple go do it. Look what they did with the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. You get 1 lens with the 7, 2 lenses with the 7 Plus. Man, you want the best, you got to listen. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You got to be ready for it. Don't get upset about the prices and all that stuff. It's gonna be high. You gotta make a decision. If you ain't gonna buy it, don't worry about even complaining about it. But if you're going to buy it, get your coins up because it's going to be very expensive. The VR going to be expensive. The speaker is expensive. All that stuff is expensive, man. And it ain't like it's a lot of people getting shell shocked because of Apple and Samsung. Why? They always been expensive. It ain't never like Samsung just came out with a Galaxy Note 8 at $200. Man, we know the Galaxy Note 8 gonna be $1,000. We know that the Apple already has the 256 gig iPhone is already over $1,000. So the $1,000 price point is already there. So it's all about the decision in your pocketbook. It's a decision that you make in the pocketbook. You see what I'm saying? It's like the decision in your pocketbook what you want to do. Let's see. VR link, please. I will have those links after the stream. Y'all make sure the notification squad is on deck. What are you looking for on the phone nowadays? What I'm looking for on the phone, I'm looking for a phone. I'm going to tell you, you know what? That's a good question. You know what I'm looking for on the phone? Beauty and the Beast. That's what I'm looking for on the phone. Beauty and the Beast. 2K screen. Listen, let me tell you something. In 2018, I want 4K displays. Screw all the rest of that crap. Y'all stick with 1080p. I want 4K. You know what I'm saying? I want a 4K screen. I want an 845 processor. I take 4 gigs of RAM. It ain't no big deal, right? I want a 4,000 milliamp battery, and I want a beautiful design. That's my phone, and I want good cameras. Give me Beauty and the Beast. That's my perfect phone. That's my perfect phone right there. I want a beautiful, exotic beast of a phone. I want a phone that go give me everything underneath the sun. I want a 2K display, 4K display. I want 960 frames per second when it comes down to slow motion. I know I might be talking about the Sony phone, by the way, but that's what I want. That's the perfect phone right there. Let's see. Those complain about phones have a prepaid electric. What about Apple? What about the Apple Hub? It's about $350, and that's what I'm saying, man. I mean that Apple speaker. You know, look, we got the other speaker right there, right? Like the Google Home. And listen, guys, ain't no way nobody paid for a Google Home. Everybody got free Google Homes. I mean, Google was giving away Google Homes with every purchase of anything you want. You got a free Google Home, right? So everybody got a free Google Home. But yeah, man, I'm just saying, like, for real, Apple is expensive, and it ain't nothing gonna change. They say, guess what? We gonna sell this speaker for the low price of $350. And people did this. Go Apple. Man, everybody like, you gotta be kidding me. Man, I was not surprised. I ain't surprised. Let's see. Ain't nobody got the eyes to appreciate 4K on the phone. Man, I want 4K. Listen, I seen 4K on YouTube. All right. And I watched it on the 4K monitor. All right. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Woo. Man, let me tell you something, Albert. If I'm gonna pay $1,000 for a phone, I want a 4K display. If I'm gonna pay $1,000 for a phone, I want a 4K display. Now, I understand you like OnePlus, and OnePlus can stay in 1080p. No problem. I have no problem with OnePlus. They can stay with 1080p. I won't be using it as my daily driver. You know what I'm saying? I'll review it, and I'll come back to it and tell you it's a fast phone. But as me holding it as my daily driver, I probably won't. Don't get me wrong. I got the 3 and the 3T, and I haven't used that phone in 6 months. It's sitting in the box over there. I mean, it's no use for me to pull it out when I got Beauty and the Beast, right? When you got Beauty and the Beast, you don't, I don't know, but that's just me. I'm not dogging out OnePlus. I'm just saying 1080p is obsolete. Let's call it, listen, man, wait a minute. Let's call it how it is. In 2017, in 2016, we gave 1080p's a pass. 2K displays, guys, has been out since 2013. We in 2017. Look, 2K panels are cheap. Cheap now. It ain't all about no battery life, man. We've been getting good battery life on 2K displays for years. So it's not about the battery life. It's not about the panels. It's not about the price. Because Exxon 7 got a 2K display. You got the Honor, all these other devices got 2K displays. This 4S got a 2K display. You got all these 2K displays for $300 and $400, right? $400 you get a 2K display. $400 you get a 2K display. Man, all that other stuff is irrelevant. I do not want, for my daily driver, I would not carry a 1080p screen. I would have a 2K or 4K. My perfect phone for 2018 got to have a 4K display. I can't tell the difference between Quad HD and 1080p. It's a difference. I can tell a difference between, yes, you're right, Tanner. I can tell a difference between 1080p. Quad HD is just too crisp. All you got to do is, if you got a Galaxy S8, drop it down to 1080p, play around with it, look at the text, put it up to Quad HD display, look at the text, man, you do see a sharpness. It does look sharper. It does look better. If you go a little closer with the screen, obviously you don't want to go too close to the screen. You do see a difference in 1080p. And, you know, I mean, Quad HD displays, some of them are beautiful. The Samsung displays is by far the best. Just being real. Well, sure, making use of 8 gigs of RAM. Let's see. Let's see. Nougat ain't designed to make use of 8 gigs of RAM. Well, you know, we've had this discussion about 8 gigs of RAM, and you know, if you go all the way back, you guys might have to go back and look at these keynote addresses. Go look at the Android keynote address of 2015 when they released Android 6.0 in 2015. All right, and in 2015. They talked about legacy devices. They talked about devices like RAM management. They talked about a lot of legacy devices that could be updated to the latest and greatest. They talk about that a lot of the low-end phones can run very well with less RAM because the RAM management has gotten a lot better in Lollipop. All right. Then when Nougat came, they just perfected it a little bit. Now, is he there? Whether or not 8 gigs of RAM is good for a device, we have to wait and see. Now, 8 gigs of RAM in 2017, meh, no use for it. But maybe in 2018, maybe somewhere in the App Store, it's going to utilize all those resources. Maybe somewhere down the line that the 835 processor or the 845 processor with 8 gigs of RAM is going to do stuff like Project Tango, right? Project Tango, or maybe VR. Or maybe something in between. But the apps in the App Store today does not utilize all 8 gigs of the RAM. Now, I mean, it's just a number. A few people was posting something on Twitter, and I've actually pulled out my 3T. I talked about this in my Telegram group. I talked about this. I said I pulled out my 3T and I was playing around with it, and I looked at my RAM. You know, you can always go inside your phone and look at your RAM management. You can look at it. You can look at how much RAM your device is using. You can go to developers options and you can look at your RAM management. You can look at how much RAM is being used in your device. Look at if you up to the 6, 7, 8 gigs of RAM are being utilized in your device. You know, you can't look at that. You can. I mean, if the OnePlus 5 utilize all 8 gigs of RAM, then, I mean, good. Hey, shouts out to OnePlus that they're utilizing it right. I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, if you have, open up 20 apps or 30 apps on your OnePlus 5 if you got it. And, you know, go back and look at that last app and see if it's still open. You know, see if Nougat then closed it. You know, or it had to reload. And the question is, if you got 30 apps open, then you might, why? What's the sense of having 30 apps open anyway? I mean, are we to the point where you got to have 30 and 40 apps open? I mean, I guess if you say, if I got the option, I have apps open, I never close them. I don't know, man. I just, listen, I don't know. I don't know. Shouts out, thank you. Shouts out to Moore for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's see. There are no other BS or need for 8 gigs of RAM, period. And you know what? Maybe J-Foam, I'm just dancing around it. Every tech reviewer out there that made that statement, I even made that statement here. I even talked about 6 gigs of RAM. I definitely don't know if any tech reviewer, period, out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos that you just saw on YouTube about the OnePlus 5, all of them pretty much said there's no use for 8 gigs around. You go to XDA developer, that's where all the code is at, right? They've already picked it apart. I mean, just go to XDA developers, go read all their blogs up there. They'll tell you. They didn't pick the code apart. All the XDA developers out there, go read their blogs. They didn't went through the code already. They already could tell you the real. Matter of fact, I think they got YouTube videos of people that already talked about the RAM management in that device. I don't know. But I got a device called the LG Stylo 3 that have 2 gigs of RAM, and it flies. It runs good. I did a gaming review on it, ran good. I got a device that's called the Honor 8. That device runs good. No RAM problems, no RAM management problems, no speed problems. Apps open quick. Everything works fine. And that phone cost $300. I mean, Stylo 3 cost $200. I mean, this new phone I got sitting back here, that phone cost $200. And oh boy, if you went into the VIP section, guys, you already know what time of day it is. It's all about them cameras. It's supposed to be the best cameras on the planet. We're going to put it to the test. I got plenty of videos coming out for it. Woo! Then I got a box right here. I don't know. We're going to get into it. So the question is 8 gigs of RAM. You can answer that question by doing your research. That's all I can tell you. You can answer that question. Is the OnePlus 5 utilizing all 8 gigs of the RAM? All you got to do is do your research. That's all you got to do. Go online, go to XDA developer, go look at them guys that picked the phone apart already. Go look at their videos, go look at their blogs, go read their statements, go read all that. Those people that already picked the code apart. They are developers. That's what they do. You put 8 gigs of RAM in it, we're going to see if it's going to utilize 8 gigs of RAM. And I can tell you that 99.9999% of everything you go read about the OnePlus 5 is going to be negative. Just being real. Everything that you read about the OnePlus 5 about utilization of 8 gigs of RAM, it don't matter where you go at. It don't matter what coder you go to, what XDA developer, it don't matter where you go at. Any blogger, any YouTuber, anybody that has a OnePlus 5, they will tell you negative. There it is. All right, let's see. Hang on a second. I'm 12, almost done with my first PC. I'm 12, almost done with my first PC. I want you to give me your opinion on, so here's the specs. I'm running the i5 processor, 1050 Ti, 4 gigs of RAM and 8 gigs of RAM, DDR3, 1 terabyte of hard drive, no SSD, and about 7 watts PSU. All right, that sounds pretty good. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Hey, listen, you 12 years old. You build your own PC. Oh, listen, hats off to a 12-year-old that just built a PC and he's giving me all these specs. i5 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM. Hey, shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Yes. Oh. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright. Alright. Shouts out to S8 Plus boss. Richard is in the building. What's up with you? I see you in the building. I see you in the building. I see you in the building. All right, here we go. All right. We got the Samsung Knights is in the building. Knights is in the building. Salute. What Kevin at? We missing one, right? All right, guys. So The Samsung Nice is in the building. All right, so let me get to. I started this last year. I was thinking about putting the i7 in it, liquid cooling, with already. Listen, here's the thing. Since you build this, your first PC you building. All right, I see you want to go all out. Now, if you want to do gaming, you definitely want to go with the i7 and make sure you got you some all the bells and whistles. All right, you want to keep it cool. All right. So dedicated graphics cards and stuff like that if you want to do a gaming. But here's the thing. If this your first PC, you just try to test it out, i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM and all that good stuff, you good. Let's test it out. I mean, you building it and you can always change up the chips a little bit. It's your custom-made PC. So you good to go. You good to go. You know what I'm saying? 12 years old, you good to go. And I tell you, salute to you and keep doing what you're doing. See, you remind me of me because I remember when I was 12 and I remember I used to be in technology. I mean, I used to love this stuff, watching wall games and all kinds of stuff. I used to love this stuff, right? Be all in the tech, right? I had my first modem, put it in there. That thing used to die. Beep, 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 beep. Then what the first thing happened when you connect to the internet? You got mail, AOL. Remember that? Man, that I knew exactly. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying about, building your PC, you want to go all out. Guess what? This may be your first PC. You got many more to go. And if you got the knowledge on how to build your PC, and if it works, man, if it works, make sure you got a good operating system on it. Use a Ubuntu or whatever. And booyah! Load up some stream on that thing and go to town. Have some fun. Now you might have to lower the graphics a little bit since you're running, 8 gigs of RAM or whatever. But man, hell of your business. Shouts out to you, 12-year-old doing this thing. All right, let's see. I'll make a prediction. Once Samsung comes out with the Galaxy Note 8 S9 with 6 gigs of RAM, nobody will be S-ing on the OnePlus again. It'll be praised. Well, the thing about it is, in the U.S., in the United States, Samsung already got the S8 at 6 gigs of RAM, all right? So let's make sure we understand this. 6 gigs of RAM is already in these devices. Even when, HTC devices and all that stuff, they already got 6 gigs of RAM in it, Albert. It's not in the United States. In the United States, we got this 4 gigs of RAM stuff. It's no devices in the United States that got 6 gigs of RAM. Anything that's international, once you go abroad, you can get a device like OnePlus. I can't buy a OnePlus at AT&T, but I could buy a OnePlus on OnePlus website. You see what I'm saying? But if OnePlus was at AT&T, it's probably going to have 4 gigs of RAM in it. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just one of those things that in the United States, nobody haven't broke that ground yet to 6 gigs of RAM. Not that I know of. Every device that's in the United States. Matter of fact, this device that I'm reviewing, international, has 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. The US version has 3 gigs of RAM. See, that's what I'm saying. In the US, Albert, we get 4 and 3 gigs of RAM in the US. Then abroad, y'all guys get, in the UK and all that, y'all get the 6 gigs of RAM. You get the quad DACs. You get all that over there. But in the States, AT&T, Verizon, and they won't have no phone with no 8 gigs of RAM in it, man. Not that no Verizon Wireless and not that no T-Mobile. They'll have 4 gigs of RAM. That's standard. You ain't gonna see no 6 and 8 gigs of RAM in no T-Mobile stores. I don't know any devices. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Can you walk into an AT&T store tomorrow and buy a phone with 6 gigs of RAM in it? Name that device. Let's see. Put Linux or Ubuntu on it. That's what I'm telling you. Put Ubuntu on it. Yeah. How could we justify subpar versions in the U.S.? Well, because here's the thing. If you got a Galaxy S8, it's nothing wrong with the performance. If you got a LG G6, it's nothing wrong with the performance. So if nothing wrong with the performance, why put 6 gigs of RAM in it? You see, you got to think about it like this. If they put 6 gigs of RAM in a US variant phone that's sold at a AT&T, then you know what happened to the price? Pew! What happened to that? Man, why that phone so high? Man, the US carriers, man, they want the cheapest deal, period. Think about that. Like, they gonna sell them phones. They trying to make money, man. They ain't gonna put no 6 gigs. They got to sell it too high, and people ain't gonna buy it. So they listen. If anybody that want a device with 6 gigs of RAM in it, they have to order it through third-party sellers, or they got to go online to OnePlus, HTC, and all these other places that order a phone online. Shouts out to Jason in the building. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. The 4 gigs of RAM variants in the United States runs fast. When you talk about fast, how fast do you want a phone? I mean, if I open up an app, and I open up an app on the OnePlus 3T or the OnePlus 5, and both of them open, if the OnePlus 5 open up a millisecond faster than the Galaxy S8, that means that's a big difference. That means my phone gonna kick your phone's ass. That don't mean nothing, man. Just because you got a millisecond open, if that phone could play all the games, everything underneath the sun, it's no problems, man. Listen, we at a time with the 835, 821s, 820 processors, that is octa-core processors with high-end graphics chips that's embedded in them. There's no problem with performance. It's called optimization. It all depends on the optimization of the product. It all depends on what's the latest software they're running. It all depends on the optimization. That's what it's about. It ain't about how much RAM you got in the phone. I got a phone with 2 gigs of RAM and it runs like a king. I can listen. I got phones with 2 gigs of RAM. I got blue phones, man, that ran good. Man, I got old phones that ran good. It's not about the performance no more, man. I talked about this. I had a Zeus Zenfone 3 Deluxe. Poorly optimized. 6 gigs of RAM in it. 6 gigs of RAM in it, right? And it was terrible. I mean, just terrible when it came down to performance. That phone had 6 gigs of RAM in it, and it was terrible. Now, Lee Pro 3s, right? We know the story with that, right? 6 gigs of RAM, 4 gigs of RAM, $200 phones or whatever, however it was. But the skin was so heavy on it, it just bogs the device down, right? BlackBerry Key 1, the phone got 3 gigs of RAM, 625 processor. Some people say it runs good. Some people say it runs poorly. Motorola phones. You got Motorola phones that got 3 gigs of RAM and it kicks butt. No problem with Motorola phones. Smooth as butter. App opening good. Good features. It's just an overall good phone. It's like a Toyota, man. That's what I'm saying. So when you throw specs, I got 8 gigs of RAM. I got 8 gigs of RAM. Man, that don't mean nothing if it's not optimized. I'm not saying that the OnePlus 5 is not optimized. I'm just saying that us in the U.S., man, this is what happens in the U.S., man. Oh, I got a throwback jersey, Saints jersey out of my collection. Thank you, sir. Man, woo! See, this is what makes me so excited, man, when I got my subscribers on there that support the channel, that supports me, that support the cause, that supports it. Man, let me tell you something, man. I was kind of feeling a little down and out a little bit, man, because, we had to address some issues, man. But, man, as I go along with this stream and I see y'all guys support me, support this channel, support things that I do, it makes me upbeat. It makes me know the reason why I do this. This is the reason why I do this, man. Shouts out to you, Chuck. I think so. Samsung Knights. Let's see. 8 gigs of RAM with a basic camera. Oh, man, y'all are fire tonight. All right, here we go. Originally, it was an i3 processor or something that was fried. But I put an ECC memory in it, which is good. Last year, fried it. Woo, you fried both sticks on the motherboard. Okay, hey, listen, if you fried, listen, hold on. If you, in this trial and error, all right, so make sure before you touching this motherboard, make sure you ground it. All right. If you frying ram chips, you got something going on. Listen, you gotta make sure you grounded or something. If you touching this motherboard with your hands and you standing on some carpet or something like that, you might be frying your motherboard or you might be frying your RAM chips. I would tell you to make sure you grounded or make sure something is grounded before you touching all this motherboard and stuff. Just be advised that either you want to ground yourself, because if you popping your motherboard, if you popping memory chips, you frying this and frying that, just be advised that you might want to look at a few things. Make sure your motherboard is compatible with the RAM. Make sure the RAM is compatible with the motherboard. You do your research. Do your research, because listen, you get to the point where you be spending a lot of money on motherboards and RAM. Don't do that. Do your research. Google some stuff. Go on the manufacturer websites. Get your notepad or something. You document what you need before you start building your PC. Watch a few videos on how to build a PC. Do that. Do that before you start touching all these items and start popping these RAM chips and frying this and frying that. It happens a lot. I've actually not thinking, build a PC myself, touching the motherboard. Half my home is carpet, so I'm on the carpet. Wrong thing to do, right? Being on carpet and mess around with computers. Well, I fried my motherboard. So it happens. I mean, you can actually hear it too. When you fry your motherboard, you hit. Once you hear that, done. And you hear it. When you pop it, you hear it. So yeah. Syncs up. It's all about the 49ers. Hold on, man. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, now. Can't talk about my Saints, man. 40. You gonna talk about 49ers when you had Kaepernick? How you gonna talk about the 40? You gonna talk about the Saints and y'all had Kaepernick, man? The ECC run low voltage. Oh, okay. Help from a friend at the hospital. Figured out, all right, cool. Now it caused a short circuit. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're right at the top of the hour. And I'm going to tell you, whoa, you got it, the one right Saints. Hey, what? So, now you going to talk about the Raiders? I mean, about time y'all get a team. I mean, the Raiders been like in the dugout for the last 20 years, man. Who that? Yeah, who that said it go beat them Saints? Who that? Boys, football season, we gonna have some fun on this channel. If you didn't ever think that we not gonna have fun on this YouTube channel, I'm gonna do it on my other channel, guys. All right, so this channel we keep it tech. A lot of tech people's like, hey, why are you talking about sports and tech? You know how people get beside themselves. So I'm gonna be live streaming on Easy Tech Talk. I know I call it, New Orleans Tech Talk, but that's a different channel. That channel we go hard. It's a different channel. There's no, it ain't no PG over there, but it's PG over here. But it's no PG on the other channel. So it get very raw and uncut over there. So, I put out disclaimers before I even start the chats. Let's see. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. At the end of the day, it's just a phone. Whether or not it's a OnePlus 5 or Galaxy, we can sit up here for hours and hours and discuss and debate about who's the best, right? Who's the best? It's all in the eyes of the beholder. If you got the phone and it runs, it's all good. If you got the phone and the camera's king supreme, it's all good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Give me 5. I see Jay Farmer going hard. All right. My team is better than the Patriots. Look at the number of championships. But see, the thing about it is debating is fine, but when people really gets in the, gets hard, go very difficult, goes hard, I don't know. all contents myself, if it is. Listen, here's the thing. Right here in this channel, right here, sir, because I do have the youngins that watch this channel. All right, I do have youngins that watch this channel. So yes, I keep this channel PG, because what happens is, shouts out to the parents that do monitor their kids. Shouts out to the parents that's probably watching this stream with their kids. I can assure you that on this channel, I try to keep it as PG as I can. Now, me as human, I do sometimes blow up, but I try my best to keep it PG. Never go to rated R on this, but it does get PG-13 every now and then. I'm not going to sit up here and promise that I'm not going to go PG-13, but I am going to let you know that I will not go rated R on this stream. All right. All right, guys, so right at the top of the hour, we passed the top of the hour, guys. It's been a lovely stream. Listen, for everybody that's in the VIP section, I just dropped a video, and I got another video that I'm working on, so we're about to get that in-house. I'm going to start working on that all day tomorrow. I got some videos coming out, guys. I got some promo videos coming out. Yeah, I got some promo videos coming out, so stay tuned for that. And go from there. Let's see. Still laughing at the Falcons fans. Let me tell you something. I watched that Super Bowl a few times, and it was amazing how that happened. It just like shake my head. Samsung phones are the only phones to consider. Shouts out to Wise Guys Designer. The thing about it is, a lot of people that love Samsung phones, a lot of people that love HTC phones, a lot of people that love OnePlus phones. A lot of people just love what they love. You know what I'm saying? I don't see, it all depends on your pocketbook though, man. That's the whole thing. I mean, I review a lot of phones, but it all depends on your pocketbook, man. It's like, it all depends on your pocketbook. And that's the whole thing about this whole thing is about your pocketbook. All right, guys, so I'm about to get on out of here. Don't forget about Monday Morning Hangover, guys. I will be posting, I posted a video today already. I'm going to try to post a video tomorrow. I'm working on a final review of the Stylo 3. I got to get that review done. So I'm going to see if I can try to get that out tomorrow. Also, I got some camera reviews, a whole bunch of camera reviews. All next week is all about the cameras. So I got a lot of camera reviews coming out next week. So check it out. It's going to be fun come next week. I'll be working hard. I'll be up all day and all night because I'm trying to get nighttime footage. That means if I start a video in the daytime, that means I have to finish it at night because I'm getting nighttime footage. So I got to wait till the sun go down to finish the video. So that's what I'm doing. I want to give y'all guys nighttime footage because I've always gave daytime footage. Everything look good in the daytime, but everything don't look good at night. Sound like a relationship problem. Oh, man. All right. Oh, man. Shouts out. Listen, y'all can keep the conversation going if you like. I'm about to get on out here. This your boy Eric from Easy Computer Solution. Shouts out to the replay crew. I know y'all guys gonna watch this replay. See y'all guys Monday. Peace out. Thank y'all guys for the support. Man, y'all got me hyped. I'm cranked up. It's time to get it on. Peace.